Video, I'm going to show you how to get started and set up so that you're ready for the CoastWatch tutorials that we're going to do on Friday. I'm here at the website for the Hackdays. There it is. And first thing that you want to do is click on this right here and make sure you can see that. If you get something that says you're not authorized to see it, or 404, it means I have not added you to that GitHub team. Either that or I did add you and you haven't accepted yet. To find out if you think you have given me your GitHub username and you've done that with the sign up form, then you can go to the GitHub org and you should see up at the top that there's an invitation. Or you can sign up again and I will add you. Worst case, if none of that works, then just reach out to me and I will add you. Okay, so once you are signed up there, so you can actually see that team, then you will be able to get into our JupyterHub, which is where we're going to be working. That is a cloud environment that's set up with all the Python that you're going to need. So first thing is I clicked on that link, and that's taking me to these tutorials. So I'm going to need that in just a moment. But let's go back to the website. So I just wanted to open that up. Oops. Get back to the website, sorry. Okay. So now I'm back on the website. And this right here is our JupyterHub. So let's go ahead and click that. I am already logged into GitHub, so it took me right to this page. If you don't see this, then it will be asking you to log into GitHub, into your account. So just go ahead and log into that account. Once you're logged in, and as long as you can see that GitHub team that I showed you, you'll get to this page. So in this page, it's we're going to be using a machine that is this big, and we can pick different images here, and we'll tell you during the session on Friday which image to use, but right now just start with this default one, and then you click Start. And what's happening is that it's now setting up your virtual machine, and it's setting it up with that Python environment. So it'll take a moment. It'll get faster as you work on this. It kind of has to set things up for you if you haven't been on recently. Or if it's the first time you're on, it does take a little longer because it's got to set up your user space. Okay, so we will end up here. So you will probably see this. Unless you were on before, you had something open, you notice I had things open, so it remembered where I was. But if you've never gotten on before, you're going to see this. You will not see this notebook here. You'll see these two. Okay, so first thing that we want to do is we want to pull the CoastWatch tutorials in. And the CoastWatch tutorials are in a GitHub repository. So here they are, right there. And I'm going to go back to our little hub here. And right there is our GitHub icon. In order for us to clone, we first need to make sure we're at the base level. So you're going to see this little file here and a slash. Okay, that's the base level. If I wasn't there, so like if I were here, you would see something here. So you don't want that. You want to be all the way at the base. Then when you click this, you'll see these. If you don't see these, it means you weren't at the base. So go back to your file and make sure you don't have anything showing there. All right. Next, I'm going to go ahead and say clone repository. But before I do that, what it's going to ask for is the URL of the repository. So let's go back here and copy this URL. So I can copy that. And now I'm going to say clone. And see, this is what it's asking for, that URL. There we go. You can just leave it just like that. You don't have to say download, just say clone. There we go. It's successfully cloned, and now here it is. It's appeared here, and we can click there. And these are all these repositories in here, and you can play around or just wait until Friday, and you can play around with the tutorials. We're going to be doing the Python tutorials, so when you see this folder Python, make sure you just go there. This IPyNB means it's a Jupyter notebook. You click on that, just double clicked, and here it is. The way Jupyter notebooks work is the code's going to be in this light gray here, and then to run code, you put your pointer in there and you click, and then it turns white, and then you can do run up there, or the shortcut that most people would use is to hold down the shift key and hit return. While it's working, if for a moment it shows that little asterisk. All right. Well, I will see you on Friday.